Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, the Homestyle Homestead. My name is Lexi if you are new. Today I thought that I would give you a little homestead and garden tour. If you are new here, I am a stay-at-home mom. I run a sourdough micro bakery out of my home. I do a ton of different things, but I have a big event for my sourdough micro bakery this Thursday. Today is Sunday, and that is going to keep me busy pretty much the rest of the week, and so I thought, why not come out here today and show you around, mainly because this is the only thing I could think of to do today to show you. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Today is July 19th. I live in Colorado. Our gardening season is, I feel, kind of short. I follow a lot of people, obviously, on TikTok and YouTube in different zones, and they already have huge harvests, and we're nowhere close to having a harvest. But I will show you more of what I mean when we get over there. But I also not only want to show you the garden, I want to show you everything to do with my little homestead. We have chickens, we have a garden, I am a beekeeper, and we have goats, we have 2 kitties that are our own, and 3 strays at the moment. And I'll never turn a kitty away. I love kitties. So we have a lot of animals, and I mean, not a lot, but a lot for me. I left this hose on. Oops. Let's turn that off really quick. If you're noticing like a little blurb right here, that would be because the other day I was filming and the wind picked up and it knocked my camera over right into the rocks in the garden. So I might have to be getting a new camera soon, unfortunately. This is Bambi. Hey baby, are you hot? Poor girl. It is hot out here, huh? This is one of our kitties that we have intentionally. But I was just thinking about my one stray, Sassy. And I was thinking if we ever moved, I would definitely take her with us. So maybe she's no longer a stray. Maybe she is just one of my cats now. So for our little homestead, we really don't, oh, a fly. We really don't have a lot of space. We homestead, I like to call it, I don't know if it's considered technically a homestead, off of about 1/4 of an acre. Majority of our land is this cliff. So we don't have a lot of usable land, but we use what we have. First up, we have our chicken coop. We have now 13, because of this new baby on her mommy's back. 13 chickens. Oh, she fell. We have 1 rooster. This is Cookie. They're all hot. I feel so bad for them. It's so hot out here. Cookie, he's our rooster. And then we have 12 hens. This is Rachel and her sister Monica. My 2 black copper-morans don't have names yet. This is Reba. She's our oldest chicken. She's from our first batch of chickens. Hey Hey. This is Coco and Chanel, and Chanel's baby. We don't have a name for her baby yet. Her baby is technically her baby that she hatched out. That's Brookie. That is Chip. Queso is hiding. No, that's probably Queso. And Chip is hiding inside the coop. I got the eggs this morning, but let's see if there's any more. Oh, hello, Chip. Oh, 2 more eggs. If you have any tips for keeping your chickens cool, please let me know. Thinking about putting up like something for shade right here, but if you have any other tips, please let me know. I do the ice cube water bottles in the water tank, but I don't think that that really helps much, so let me know. Just set these here for now, because I can show you inside their coop. Nothing special in here. This coop came, hi Chip. Chip gets beat up by the other chickens, so she hides in here. This coop came with our house when we bought it. It looked like it was set up like a playhouse, because there was like a sink thingy here. We took that out. My husband built in the nesting boxes, and then also this little, we did this originally for chicks. I used it recently as a maternity ward for when that mom hatched her egg out, and then also we use it for, like I said, when we have chicks. But that is the inside of there. And then right next to the chicken coop is my garden. When you walk in, we just did this arch this year. Last year we had a trumpet vine right here, but it died over the winter, although it is coming back in pieces through here. But in here I have my sweet pea, I think that's delphinium, lavender, and then bee balm, mint, and lemon mint. And then I'm trying to grow some, oh, what are they called? I don't remember what they're called, but some kind of flower in the back. On this arch, I have scarlet runner bean and loofah, but it's not doing very well. I was really hopeful that it would climb this whole thing and look really beautiful, but it isn't doing well. Unfortunately, this year, my garden really isn't doing well. Almost all of my tomato bushes are getting blight and dying, which I'm really upset about because tomatoes are my favorite thing. So I'm doing what I can. That's why I have this stuff sitting here, because I've been using this and hydrogen peroxide mixed in with water to try to combat that. Anyways, so if we go here in the front, ooh, those need more water. They are looking very sad and dry. I might have to re-water out here. In the front though, I have flowers, which as you can see, almost nothing is growing. I have a very sad looking chamomile. These are zinnias, sunflowers, cinnamon basil. This is zinnia Queenie Lime Red that is not really growing. Sunflower red, it says. Another zinnia, ageratum, which never came up, zinnias, and then it just is the same. It mirrors on the other side. So zinnias, ageratum. I think this is zinnia, sunflower red, zinnia. This is a little different. It's Thai basil, but they're not looking good. I don't know if I'm supposed to cut those off and new ones will come through. Let me know. Sunflower, zinnia, chamomile, which this chamomile looks like it might start to bloom. There's a lot of ants in here. Then behind me are my onions, which I'm really excited about. I started all of these from seed. I really don't know if they're ready to harvest or not. Some of the tops are bending over, but I don't know. In between those are carrots, and they're starting to look pretty promising. And then over here, these are potatoes. These are German butterball, and they're starting to die, which is exciting. That means they're almost ready to harvest. Same with this. And this one is a russet. And then over here, I have some dill, basil, a ton of different varieties of tomatoes. Like I said, they're all getting blight, which is really sad. But I'm hopeful. I'm just gonna keep praying that it goes away and we still get a tomato harvest this year. I have marigolds, I have sage, more marigolds, basil, marigolds. These are also flowers. They're Cosmo. This is calendula. And then I don't know what this is, probably Cosmo. I know these are Cosmos. This was another chamomile, but it died. Tomatoes. I had a ton of these little volunteer tomato plants. So when a few of them died, I replaced them, although they're kind of behind. So I don't know that they'll catch up in time to actually give us anything, but I'm hopeful. More dill. I wish I would have planted a million times more dill. I love dill. I think I need to water again. Everything's looking kind of sad. Back in these two grow bags, I have sweet potatoes that I grew slips on a sweet potato. These are all my peppers. So I have orange bell peppers, red bell peppers. These are banana peppers and cayenne. And then this is a row of jalapenos. This is a ghost pepper plant, which I'm excited for if it will take off. And then along this back fence is green beans up until about right there. The rest are pinto. I have a few different varieties of lettuce in here. They're starting to look good. There was a variety under there, but I think it's gonna get kind of taken over by those cucumbers. This is either sage or arugula. I need to come harvest this because this is arugula. Ooh, it smells good. I think these are chives, which aren't doing good. And then more carrots. I did have my garlic here. And then when I harvested that, I planted in some more things. Also, this is parsley. This is all my cucumbers, which is going crazy. I think I may have planted a few too many, but I figured plant more in case some of them died. And I don't think that was necessary. These again mirror what's over here. So I think this is cosmos, calendula, cosmo. I think a couple more cosmos, and then another chamomile, which I think I'm gonna come out, like I said, in water because everything's looking pretty dry. Under here I have rosemary, which is probably not gonna do well because, like I said, it's covered. Same with, this is under here, thyme, and I have oregano. Oh my gosh, look, I just saw, where did it go? I just saw it. Oh, a little baby cucumber. Yay. And then that brings us back here to my in-ground. Obviously this is corn, and this is finally starting to put off the little, I don't know what you call these, but whatever the thing is that makes corn. So that's really exciting. And then I have a few different varieties of pumpkins in here. I have some strawberries, which are finally coming back and looking a little bit better since I placed a straw around them. I know they say strawberries for a reason. They like straw. So seeing some little baby strawberries. I don't know that it's actually going to produce any strawberries. We have horrible luck with strawberries. At least I always have here in Colorado. I don't know that I've met anybody that has good luck with strawberries, at least that I've met. So maybe that's just something that's not good here in Colorado. I have zucchini and a zucchini, and then the famous blueberry bushes that got a lot of attention on one of my shorts. People told me they would never do good because I don't have enough, so I got another one. And I will say you guys seem to be right because they're doing horrible, but that could also just be because my soil is not great in this area yet, or because I don't know why. These tomatoes, besides that little one, that one is another volunteer that I picked and replanted. But this one, and this one I grew from seed. I'm super proud of that. There is a little tomato on there, so that one in the middle got blight, so I took it out. But everything's kind of crinkling, and I don't know if that means it's dry or it's also getting blight. But right there is another volunteer tomato plant, which is weird because I didn't have tomatoes in here last year. There's another one. I don't know. But hopefully there's another little tomato on there. Hopefully these ones do good. And then this is my blackberry bush. There's a couple little baby blackberries. Ooh, there's one right there. And this is my raspberry bush. Are they bushes? Plants? But they're just not doing good, which obviously is a bummer. But what do you do? But that is it for the garden. If we walk this way, over here I have some Russian sage bushes. This is a butterfly bush in honor of my Aunt Tiffany, who passed away, and she loves butterflies. I transplanted these Russian sage bushes from my grandma's house. And oh my gosh, it's putting on flowers. That's so exciting. I didn't think these were gonna make it, but then they started to come up and I am so excited. This is a very sad looking sunflower my husband bought me. And then that, I don't really know what that is. Some sort of trumpet something. My goal is to have this whole area, even up here, just be like full of bushes, something good for my bees, because if you keep coming up here, we're gonna come up to where I have my bees. Right here is where I'm gonna have my greenhouse at some point. My husband started mapping it out, but then some other projects came up, and so that's kind of on the back burner for now, but that's fine. I don't need to keep putting more onto his plate. I'm scared. I don't like to be stung. I don't need to put any more on his plate. He can do it when he gets to it. Up here, we have my bees. I really don't want to get stung. This is my new hive. This hive is doing great this year. This is my first hive from 2 years ago. This hive's not doing as well. If you've been watching my videos, I had a mite infestation in this hive and it was pretty crazy. So they're slowly but surely coming back from it. I just recently put in some sugar water for them and a pollen patty, hopefully to trigger my queen to lay more eggs. And there is a little bit more activity in here today than there has been lately, so that's exciting. Hopefully they make a comeback and we can have some honey this year, but I don't have high hopes for that. I kind of think they might need this year to recoup, and I need to be better about testing the hive a little earlier in the year so that it doesn't get so out of hand like it did this year. Now we're just gonna come down this path. This is my apple tree that my in-laws got me. I'm really hopeful this does good because it is a dream of mine to have fruit trees. And back here, as you can hear, we have our goats. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, Mama. They just want treats, but I don't have any. This is Willow. She's very shy. And this is Gus Gus. He's not shy at all. And this is Daisy. She's their mama. She is a Nigerian dwarf goat. And then I think their dad was a Boer goat. So these guys are going to probably be a little bit bigger than Mama. I want to milk her, but she doesn't seem like she's very interested in being milked. So I don't know. Hopefully in the future, obviously she's never going to let me milk her because she won't even let me touch her. But hopefully in the future I can breed Mama, get closer with her babies. We bought these little babies when they were about a month old. So I'm hoping if I can get some babies out of her, get them to know me immediately, maybe they'll be a little bit more friendly. Hey, don't bite me. And hopefully be able to milk one of the babies. I still kind of want to try with her. What's she gonna pee? But I don't even think she's producing milk anymore, so. Hi. What, Mama? Oh, that's so sweet. If you saw my goat video, I built this little shelter. I can't say all by myself. My husband did help. But I did a lot of it myself, and I'm super proud of it. I know it doesn't look great. It has some things that need to be improved. Hey, don't eat my shorts. Don't eat my shorts. But we have this for them. I built this little feeder. That I did do by myself. And don't look too closely or you will know I built it by myself. And they have their little wire spindle that seems to be Willow's the only one that gets up on that, but she really likes it. This little space for them. I need to clean all this hay and straw up and manure, but I haven't gotten around to it just yet. It's been so hot. We just banded Gus. Feels like a long time ago, but He still has them little suckers on there, but I assume they should fall off soon. But that is it for the goats. And then over here off our front porch, we do have this big rhubarb bush. This was here when we moved in. I did not plant this, and it does amazing. I don't have to water it or do anything. It just grows. I even took some off of it and gave some to my grandma, and she has some in her garden now. Can't forget my eggs over here. But that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, taking a look at my little homestead here. This is a little sneak peek into all the many things that I do. Like I said, I also have a sourdough micro bakery. I post a lot of recipes. I crochet. I do it all, a little bit of everything around here. So if any of that interests you, I would love for you to stick around. I post videos every Friday. Please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. And until the next one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.